Uber drivers and Lyft drivers are quitting everywhere. These gas prices are really getting out of hand. Let's go ahead and take a look. Video credited by Jay Reed, but damn, I can only imagine. Gas is higher than giraffe nuts right now. But before we get into this video, go ahead and put where you at and how much is gas. What city you're in and how much is the gas there.
These gas prices have me rethinking my every movement. The price that I paid last Thursday when I filled up my tank to the price I paid this morning when I went to fill up my tank, 54-cent difference. 54 cents a gallon difference in 5 days. And it's still going up. I have to rethink some of these trips that I take on my Uber. Like, I'm not making any of these airport runs because I gotta drive an hour and a half there. Uber's not paying me to drive an hour and a half back. The likelihood of me getting another trip to come back to my area is like slim to none. I can't do it. I have to think about and be selective of the trips that I select. I have to be. Is selling feet pics still a thing?
I mean, yeah, it is still a thing, but is it really what you want to do? No, not necessarily.
Selling feed pics. You got to do something, man. There's a lot of Americans that's working side hustles. I think there's over 30% of Americans have a second job, some sort of side hustles or anything like that. You know, in New Orleans, if you get picked up from the airport to wherever you're going, I think it's like $97 for a cab. It might be different when you're doing Uber or Lyft, but at the same time, like she is distraught. Gas prices are high, man. You really don't know, and it doesn't even feel like, I was gonna say you don't know how far you can get at it because you're just so used to it. Now you gotta, kind of reconfigure where you can go, where you can't go, how long this is going to last, how budget your gas versus your miles. Is kind of tough right now with the sudden swing of prices and everything like that, your vehicle, all those things. And we just did a video on just like how fumes are getting, you're at the pump and you're holding down the pump and you think you're getting gas, but it's nothing but fumes coming out, and yet the money keeps going. What's really going on with gas?
Sincerely, and you got a lot of in many different states, so you got a lot of people that are reconsidering it as a whole. But I've talked about your truck drivers, I also talked about farmers, I talked about all these different things, and we're going to continue to break down the impacts of different industries across the United States that are seeing the effects of this. But let's take this different perspective out on this as well.
Have y'all seen the price of gas in California recently? That is crazy. In my area, it's like $5.30 right now. And these apps want to send you orders that look like this: $3.51 to go 1.4 miles. If I can't even get a gallon of gas from an order, I'm not taking it. Today I filled up and it was $70. I was like, oh God, painful. I mean, if you have a car that's good on gas, it probably doesn't affect you too much. My car is no bueno on gas. Let me know in the comments, what's the price of gas in your area? Like, how much you paying per gallon?
I do like the concept. Like I said, you got to go and just be more strategic than ever currently about all this stuff, man. Like he said, he's not picking up any orders where the tip doesn't even equate the cost of a gallon of gas. I don't blame him. You're just going to be eating that up, man. At the end of the day, you're just not yielding much to the bottom line, man. That gas expense, that fuel expense, it's tough.
Because over here, we're pushing like $6. We're going to probably be at $6 soon. And that's like how it was back when COVID was around. I remember back then on Uber Eats, every order you did, like during COVID, they would give you, I think, 25 cents per trip for the gas. Like they would charge customers like a gas fee. And then we would get that. Anyways, these non-tippers, they could go get their own. Like,
I really think California needs to be studied. We need to re-examine California and where they treat its residents to the utmost respect. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like everybody there is always on the struggle for finances there. Always, man. You either way at the top of that scale or way at the bottom of that scale. And they want to say, we got good weather here. We got, this peace of mind sort of state. The weather is good, man. This is good. This is great. You know, mixed, diverse communities, and the health is good. They promote this and promote that. But dude, really in actuality, the average Californian is struggling probably, you know, to afford a lot of things.
It's just the reality that we're in.
People who rely on driving as part of their job, those increases can have a direct impact on their income. WCNC Charlotte's Autumn Bracey joining us live with how some drivers say they're feeling the strain.
We spoke with Uber drivers here in the Charlotte Metro. They tell me they are noticing their prices jump, but they have mixed reactions on how they plan on responding to the change.
It's putting a damper on drivers, of course. I mean, we're paying more per gallon. We're paying more for you know, giving rides and things like that. So, yeah, I mean, it's hurting our wallets a little bit.
Yeah, I think they need to pay Uber drive more if the gas price goes up.
Both Bowers and Lewis tell me despite the increase, it's not stopping them from doing their jobs, but they acknowledge that kind of jump in prices can make it difficult for other drivers.
The only couple that I've talked to are looking for other opportunities with other side hustles, so to speak. Just because the gas prices are rising, the drivers are starting to fall a little bit.
It is getting kind of ridiculous. Some days your price is low, and then other days your price is high, which is kind of confusing.
Both say staying on the job is a necessity. They tell me they're making adjustments to their budgets to keep up with the higher gas prices. But despite the increase, they say they plan to keep driving because they rely on the extra income.
Yeah. I spend $20 a day on gas, and, you know, I can make, you know, 5-6 times that. So it really depends on the day. It's hit and miss, but for the majority of the time, yeah, it's worth it.
Out of one.
You know, at the end of the day, people are gonna do what they got to do to make the ends meet. They're gonna do what they got to do to pay the bills, man. You know, if you got parents out there, they're gonna do what they got to do to make sure the bills get paid for the kids. Those sort of things. Some people just have goals. Some people just are full-time drivers, and that's not a large percentage. But dude, like, just imagine if all the people that work logistics starts feeling that heavy, and they are feeling it now, but like those independent drivers, they're gonna want to quit. Let's just talk about like truck drivers. You get what I'm saying? People that use heavy machinery, like like farmers and stuff like that. They will feel the pressure, and that's just gonna lead to increases everywhere else. Crazy.
One size fits all whatsoever.
I live in northern Colorado and I needed to go get gas today. So as you can see here in this picture, this is what my tank was at, slightly under half. So as you can see here, what the price of gas is right now, $3.89. It has gone up by 40 cents in just a couple days. And as you can see here, this is how much it fucking cost me to fill my tank up. I was just below a half a tank. Like if I was like on E, like it's gonna be like $70 to fill up my tank. I drive a 2020 Jeep Cherokee, not even a Grand Cherokee. It's just the smaller one. How the fuck am I gonna make a living at all doing this Uber Eats DoorDash? I'm having to be so picky and strategic on the orders I take. Like I don't even fuck around if it's like under $2 a mile, and lately I've been like needing it to be to like $2.50 a mile or higher. I don't know what to say.
Ooh, that's tough. I mean, a lot of people are just on the struggle bus, man. And, when it comes to that, the platforms could easily raise those fees for the consumers that's, on the platform and try to order stuff. But I'm gonna be honest with you, not only do they raise the fees, man, I work in restaurants, right? So like, man, they are that menu price that you see on DoorDash, the platform, or Uber Eats, that's already that price is already much higher than what you would see in the restaurant. You get what I'm saying? Much higher than what you would see in a restaurant. So the reason why the restaurants are adjusting for the fees, because they got to pay Uber out and that. So not only are you paying extra for the food, you're also still on top of that paying for the third party service fee. Then you got to pay for the driver fee. It's a lot, dude. Then possibly tip. It's where you can get those Chick-fil-A orders that's supposed to be $12 and it's just one combo and you're paying $6 after everything's said and done for one combo. Make it make sense.
You pick up from the red.
Me taking somebody from like the Arizona Charleston or whatever to the Strip, $5. So for you, the customer, you're probably paying like $30. And we're taking 5. And this is just a little part-time where I can just, this is the only job that can really like be flexible and work when I want type shit. But it's like, what the fuck, you got me working for $5? Like, honestly, it's gotten worse and worse since last year. I started in August of last year. Oh, he's playing Pokemon Go. And it's just gotten worse.
Let's look at the state of where the U.S. is in right now, man. Last year we weren't in war. Now we're in war for some reason. For some odd-ass reason, we have to go to war. Meanwhile, we got other shit to worry about, right? Really got increased grocery prices, a horrible housing market, right? From what I understand, they are, Gen Z is struggling to get houses. And not only that, their degrees from college are worth boo-boo. Now they're just in debt for college tuitions and all kind of stuff. We need to do some reform thinking for the long haul, man. Somebody has to come in and really start thinking 20 years from now, how are we going to get this fixed? 10 years from now, how are we going to get this fixed? Man, at this point, man, America needs a quick fix. A lot of stuff needs to be reformed and assessed, man. That's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think. Again, where you're from, how much is gas, where you're at, and then let's go ahead and say, when's the last time you used like a Uber Eats or something like that, right? Or whatever it is. How much did you pay? A DoorDash. How much did you pay and what was it? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you on the next video.